Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the story The Boy Who Borrowed by Enid Blyton. Let's know about the author. Enid Mary Blyton was an English children's writer whose books have been among the world's bestsellers since the 1930s. She was born on 11th of August 1807 in East Dulwich, London, United Kingdom. She died on 28th of November 1969 at Hampstead in London, UK. She completed her education till high school. Children, high school of those days is equal to post-graduation of these days. Let's see the characters. Children, here are the characters from the story. First, Benny. Benny is the main character of this story. Then you have Mother, Eric, Lucy, Mary, John, Bill, Henry, Kenneth, Eileen. All these are Benny's friends. And lastly, books. Okay, children, here I mentioned books because books also talk here in the story. Okay, now let's look at the third slide. Unfamiliar words. Unfamiliar means the words which are not familiar. So here are a few words which we come across while reading. They are new to us. First one is pretend, which means created a false impression. Second one, cross. Cross is angry. Third, peculiar, which means strange. Horrid means horrible. Helter skelter, which means hurry in a disorderly manner. Queer, which means odd or strange. And except means not including. Here are the words like accept, expect and accept, which always confuse us. So we have to be very careful when we are using them. Okay, children? Next, here is the gist of the story. Gist means summary of the story or introduction of the story. So you all know that this story is all about reading. So books are our best friends. The values that we get from them are timeless and priceless. So here Benny loved reading books. He is a keen reader. He loves to read more and more books. Okay, so he wants a book as long as dictionary because he used to finish book in a day. So his mother said that he wants a book, long book, which should be like a dictionary and which should go on forever and ever. He had not enough money to buy a lot of books. Yes, children, his parents could not afford to buy many books for him. So he either used to borrow from his friends or he used to visit library. Okay, so how many books he had? He had only 8 books in his bookshelf. But one thing he never returned the books which he borrowed. That was his bad habit. So whenever his friends who lent him books asked him to return, he pretended as he left them in the house. Here he is a bit dishonest, children. So what happened when he did not return books to their owners? One day at night when he was sleeping in his bedroom, the other room, books were in the shelf and they started talking to each other. Then Benny suddenly heard the strange noises. He woke up to find out what actually it is. Then he went and he saw that books are talking to each other and they were planning to leave the house the next morning. So they felt that Benny is not taking care of them properly. Either he is tearing the pages or he is folding the pages and he is not at all bothered to return them to their owners. So they felt like to leave the house through the open window of the house. Okay, children. Next, here Benny was tense now. Next morning, when he woke up and he could not find books in his bookshelf, he was tensed. He decided to return other borrowed things also, like he borrowed jigsaw puzzle, ball, and eraser. Everything he thought that before they leave, he must give them back. He went to school. All his friends were surprised. When he returned them their things, they were surprised. They felt that he wanted to keep them with him. And all the things when he never returned, they felt that he has stolen them. Okay, stealing is a bad habit. Then, at last, Benny realized and learned a lesson that he should return the borrowed things at the earliest, and he would not like this to happen again. He realized and he made up his mind, decided that he should not do this in future. Okay, children, this was the story. Now, let's see. Children, when you might have read the story and you might have come across verbs. Many verbs are used in past simple form. Let's see. Here are a few. Lend, lent. Get, got. Has, had. Give, gave. Forget, forgot. Pretend, pretended. Think, thought. Hear, heard. Awake, awoke. Live, left. Okay, children? Then here is a home assignment, homework which you need to do. First, you all have got to read the story in the reader and complete page number 41, 42 and 43 in the reader itself. Second is read any one paragraph of the story, The Boy Who Borrowed, and record it and send the audio clip. Third one is learn and write all the words each 5 times for dictation test on Friday. Write in homework notebook. So children, learn and write all the words each 5 times for dictation test on Friday. It should be written in homework notebook. Next, here is the slide with dictation words. Here are 12 words. These 12 words you have got to copy in your homework notebook and write them in 5 times in homework notebook. And that's all for today. Thank you.